Hello everyone, good evening, welcome on in to Horizon Forbidden West. We're continuing on with our playthrough. We were just recapping where we were at. So basically, main quest, we are still trying to repair Gaia, and we're trying to get Ether. We're kind of in the middle of like a whole series of quests in order to get to it. And basically, we had like this group of people behind like the big mountain area and everything. Yeah, go to the Memorial Grove. So we've got like a couple different things. Okay, hang on. We've got some hunting grounds we could go to the Bulwark. We had some side quests over here. Our main quest had brought us all the way this way, but I kind of figured we'd end up coming back there around the time that we're doing Demeter's quests. It seems like those would be good to do at that point. So I had just finished our last bit in this cauldron. So we got like our first non-story cauldron. And yeah, I think we should just kind of head to our destination, to the Memorial Grove, and get moving. I didn't really need to use the fast travel pack right there. That's okay. It's fine. The Kulrut. Yes, indeed. What was our friend's name? I was really liking our friend who was like accompanying us on a bunch of tasks. What was his name? He was the one that had lost his arm. I can't remember his name right now, but he was pretty cool, and I think we'll end up seeing him again. Let me refamiliarize myself with my bows. Okay, and then we have our Valor Surge. I need to not forget about that. But we're mainly focusing on the story for this game. We've got plenty of games to focus on the combat. You guys, Aloy's in Denver right now. I guess so.
Pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro, and Marshal Katalo await you within.
Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, so we're back here in the Memorial Grove. Okay, so we're back here. I remember.
The Kulrut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaro's throne. And Ether.
So this is gonna be simple, easy peasy, right?
In the arena, past the throne.
Yeah, Denver was 0 done. Yeah, we're a little bit further west. So I think they were talking about how we're in like the Phoenix, the Vegas, and then like somewhere in California, like Phoenix and Vegas, and then like California desert or something. Something like that. Deep Beachy, thank you so much for the $20 tip. Did someone say 12-hour stream? We did indeed. Thank you so much. We're just one step closer. Just crushing these goals. Just thank you guys. What difficulty am I playing on? I think I turned it down. I turned it down from the default difficulty to have a little bit of a little bit more focus on the story. Because honestly, the combat in this game is not easy. Props to you guys who like play this game on like ultra hard and stuff. I might have to sometime.
Lead to the arena.
Because the combat is very unique, but we'll see. I'm just kind of enjoying the story at this point. To all guests of the museum, please remember to wear light protective clothing when visiting our outdoor exhibits. Dust goggles, gloves, sunshades, and respiratory masks are available free of charge at the service desk near the corridor. The crater area has been scrubbed of all radioactive materials and is therefore completely safe. Also, I have to say, like, the enemies I've been fighting haven't exactly been, like, easy. Even though I'm, like, on the slightly easier difficulty. It's not, like... It's not just easy peasy. Maybe someday when I got a bunch of skills, but...
Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all.
No, this game is hard. It really is, though. Surprisingly, like... Some tough combat.
This could be useful.
Obtained Tanacht Marshal? What did I just get? Did I get an outfit? Oh, that's fun. A marshal must be adept at survival in the wilds, as well as turning the weapons of machines against them. This armor helps with both. So that helps me with melee damage, evasion, potion proficiency. This is heavy weapon plus, stealth tear plus, low health regen. Let's give it a try. Edit weaves. Plasma defense, frost defense, purge water, concentration. So it looks like I have the concentration and the melee defense on my current gear or on my old gear. Increases the level of the resonator blast passive boost. That's kind of interesting. I'm just gonna go with the plasma defense for now. It seems like my best coil. At least it said so. Alright. I think we're ready.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Cradle helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Cradle.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the Kulrut begins, you must see it through.
You have to see it through. Am I ready for this? Do I need to prepare? Do I need to be more ready? Going from keyboard and mouse on Zero Dawn to PlayStation controller is like going up 2 difficulty levels. Oh, that's why even when I was playing on Zero Dawn on PC, I was like, I feel like I should use controller because otherwise it's going to be a lot more difficult. I'm sorry to hear that it was indeed more difficult. Watch a streamer, she plays on the games on the hardest difficulty. Oh, that's tough. It's not for me for first playthroughs. That's for me. I like harder difficulties for future playthroughs when I know what the heck is going on. I need to know what's going on first and where I'm going. How am I enjoying this game compared to the first? I'm liking it. I feel like the pacing is pretty good. We're meeting more interesting NPCs quicker. I felt like Zero Dawn started to just go off on like a bunch of random side quests and we like kind of lost track of like the main quest. So I appreciate that it's keeping me on track with the main quest while also adding a lot more to like the world and like side characters. So I like that.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines.
They're talking about
We
like
honored them by
the
holding
fight.
the Kulrut where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it
We're
comes
friends now.
to that, the defenses will hold.
Am I ready? I was born ready. Let's do it.
I need a little more time.
Fine.
Wait, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No.
Red.
I thought the option on the right would be the let's get started. My bad.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
Okay.
Your enemy is mine.
Let Regalla face our new marshals.
Open the stash. Let's restock. You got Forbidden West, or you got farther in Forbidden West than Zero Dawn. Did you ever end up, like, knowing what happens at the end or anything? Or did you just kind of figure out the end of Zero Dawn from your time playing Forbidden West? That's interesting.
The Ten would take pride in this day.
Do you have ceremonies?
A battle's coming. That Lola. Feel it in the air.
Spirit of the Tanakh, this
Could be an awesome sports arena with the walls and crater and everything. Would totally see a game here. 10 out of 10. But bring in a hot dog stand and a lot more bathrooms. Also a roof and AC. Man, it's hot here, and it's not even noon. Jesus. Richie Davenport, Orlando.
found in the Kulrut.
Okay.
Will you stand alongside us here?
Cool area.
I feel better now
hear one
that
of
you're on
them.
our side, Outlander.
They're like, yeah, we don't want to fight against you. You would mess us all up. At least they know that.
Right.
Of course.
Also, hi, Otter. Good to see you. Hello. I know I saw you earlier, but good to see you. Hope dinner is good.
Mr. Cote fixed his
Game looks amazing on an OLED TV. Oh, I bet it does. That's one thing. My monitor doesn't support HDR. Maybe time for me to start looking at a new monitor? I've had this monitor for years at this point. I like this monitor a lot. But maybe someday a new one will be needed. We'll see.
How else
We'll
would the
see.
clan's beast in her?
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regalla, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Might also just be the capture
Or
card.
maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
Yeah, we brought down the wall.
I'd save my
Haha.
spear for Regalla's troops, if I were you.
Love Aloy.
That was clumsy.
Okay. Hikaro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
Kind of miss having like Varl or Erend or someone with us. Shooting canister bundles with regular arrows causes it to fall apart. A matching elemental arrow will cause it to explode. How is it wanting me to get up here? Over here, I guess? It's like, go there. I'm like, okay, how? That's how. There's a ladder. Crazy. Oops. Did I turn that off on accident?
Our
My bad.
soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regalla may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
I want to know what silence has to do with this.
Tana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders!
Yeah! Woo!
Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
Ooh, a
All who
4K
take down a
monitor.
machine shall be named marshal. Remember the 10.
Well, I have the martial armor
Strike
already.
from the air as they did, and seize your
Okay, here it goes. Are we... There they go. Look at them go. Go team. Don't die. I like the dino machines.
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut!
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Keep firing, Aloy.
Okay. I'm going. Get the big one. Let's get the big one. Is this gonna run out? It's gonna run out soon, definitely. Right?
Weapons along the side! Use them!
Oh, there's more! I love it! Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, this is gonna be a different one, isn't it? Come on. Okay, I'm just dying. Just dying. Come on. I like this part of the game. This is great. I love the heavy weapons. I loved them last game. Love them this game. Especially when they give me this much ammo. Like, look at this all day. R.I.P. everyone's eardrums. It's fine, including my own. It's chill. Okay, I think we did it. Just took 2 full giant heavy weapons.
That can't be all of them.
Is it?
There.
Yeah, no. Who gave me the super gun?
that?
This lady.
I don't know.
I like this lady.
Hold the defenses!
Go!
Go, Aloy. That guy's face, same. Uh-oh. Is that Regala? Well, this is a problem. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I don't think this is over at this current moment. Oh. Giant Cobra Dragon Machine. Spitting Cobra Dragon Machine.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm!
Stay down and catch up to Regala.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's scan it. Scan it. Scan it. Okay, so that means I need to use fire, right? So what are the weak parts? Okay, so I only have one cleanse potion. Not gonna use it right now. So I've got to get the weak points. I don't love that. I don't love that. Can I hit it? Can I hit it? Let's try this, and then let's try to hit it. Come on! I need to melee it! I need to melee it! I have my Valor Surge active! I don't know if you're meant to melee this thing, but I don't care. I'm just going for it. I'm going for it. It's chaos. It's complete chaos. I tried to dodge that one. It's okay. We're getting there. Ow. There we go. That was something. It's down. Okay, how about these again? Come on. Alright, it's on fire. Come on. Okay, let's stop shocking myself. Get it. Come on, it's low. It's low. And down it goes. Right? Okay. Goodness. Giant snake.
I hate those things.
Only when I would run up to it and try to melee it, you know?
I gotta get to them.
It ended up working out. It's fine. We didn't die. I wanted to hit it, and I did. Also, I know better.
I'll put these in my pack.
I don't know. It's something I wouldn't put past Aloy. She'd be like, "Yeah, I got this. Don't worry, guys." And everyone would be like, "No, you're definitely dead." And she'd be like, "No, nah. Got a few tricks up my sleeve." Scripting is a wonderful thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I think we have enough berries. Maybe. Nope, I need that one. Oh, it looks like we're supposed to go on to the piles of debris. I appreciate how natural they make this map feel.
Well, now they're alert. Go! Get to the chief!
Get to the chief. Alright, we're going. Not stopping to fight. Here goes. Okay, Aloy. Just stopping an entire thing from crushing them. Okay, they can maybe move. Yeah, there we go. Are we gonna notice? We've noticed, but...
Katalo!
Katalo, stay. I don't think that got her. Nope, it didn't.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
It's kind of rude.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
She'll be alright.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends.
Yes, I'd love to get to that now. Thank you.
I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now.
Fair
so
enough.
leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Thank you so much, Raiders. Hang on. Sorry. Eating chocolate. Hello, everyone. But welcome. You have a Lego tall neck? That sounds fun. They have Lego Horizon stuff? I might have to look at that. That'd be fun.
This is it. Aether's below.
Oh. It's one way to go down.
But as long as I can still stand.
Aloy's like, I like how she has dialogue about that. She's like, dude, you just broke some of my bones a little bit, but it's fine. I can still stand. It's okay. Love that.
There. That console.
My bad.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes.
Yes,
Elizabeth
Gaia.
Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Bueno.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Let's take a look around. What are our data points? There we go. WTH Perkins. From Terrence to Steve Perkins. Ever partitioned the cluster without telling me again? We had power surges all over the place, including the one in the main building at 8:31 p.m., right when Dr. Kadori was heading out for the night. The Gold Mountain Hollow lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living shitballs out of her. She was pissed, dude. What are you trying to do? Get us all... Uh-oh, someone's getting fired.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the 10 are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that
So they're clearer now.
years ago. All of the visions are changing, and this was just a ride.
Let's go see what they're talking about. That's... I don't think that was there before.
Aloy, here, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. Oh, there's the White House. Random.
Please, Aloy.
You have to get to bed. Thanks so
Come
much for the
here.
raid. Thank you for joining us out of quarters. Have a good one.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
It is.
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
It's gotta be kind of trippy.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against
Faraday.
machines, scarcity of food and water.
Certainly heard that name.
Storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore.
Fair enough.
So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us.
I mean, yeah, Katala was cool.
I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent.
Good to have you on board.
I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
He's like, okay.
Honor and strength.
All right, I need to get Ether back to Gaia.
Aloy does have very feathery hair.
Did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, let's take a look around before we go.
Always be vigilant.
What it must have been like to fly into battle.
Already got that data point.
Will Katalo watch today?
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to
New
the
marshals,
insurrection.
new strength.
Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
Okay.
Show some respect.
Yeah, we couldn't get very much from them before, but
The
now we
10
can.
stood firm.
Check these out over here.
Here's the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous
Katala's
regions of
voice
the
is
House
familiar.
of
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in a bunch of other things too. Wouldn't it be funny if the hologram showed Smokey the Bear and upgrading like a cult of Smokey? You would have some really weird unintended consequences if something like this actually did happen with things like that, yeah. You know, all hail
Trained to outlast,
Smokey the Bear.
conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
Data point I missed back here. Corrupted. Okay, something exhibit shows holographic representations of all 7 Jason battle drone models deployed during the conflict. JTF-10 rapidly made a mockery of Jason's non-lethal approach. In engagement after engagement, whether it was surprise artillery barrage from the frigid slopes of Gold Mountain north of Big Bear Lake, or a desert ambush near the solar plants in the Nevada desert, or a wingsuit jump from the jungles of Colombia to stop an attack from a rare Earth convoy, JTF-10 soldiers repeatedly proved that state-of-the-art AI and newfangled weapons were no match for human cunning and...
Discover how JTF-10
Well, they took them down.
field advantage in the desert.
Imagine what the tribes around Disneyland would be.
Assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
That'd be trippy to imagine. Katalo, the dude from Red Dead 2, the tracker. Oh my gosh, I can see that too. Hi, Jose, welcome.
New marshals,
Oh.
new strength. You up for a game of strike?
He was Charles. That's so
Aloy.
funny. I didn't realize that.
A word,
He
if
totally
you
is Charles now that I think about it. Oh my gosh.
Good thing I have a little something called
Out in the field or relaxing at base,
I would never have realized that.
Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward De La Hoya, their bodies and
Aloy.
weapons were always honed
Do you
for
have a
battle.
moment?
Meals, ink, bruises. These daredevils of the sky shared it all.
There's no way he'll earn the other.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed.
They're happy.
I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No.
It doesn't sound like it.
He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this.
I'll help.
Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know
I like
it
her.
is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cabo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
That's fair.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every
Right? How do you get
skirmish
those
claimed
braids,
another
this
comrade.
haircut? Like,
One by one, I buried my children.
braids are
then
impressive.
Their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regala's
Is he
rebellion
allowed to come
of his own
back?
accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe
So
I'm
no
more
cycles
concerned
of
about.
revenge here.
They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you
Okay,
find your
I'll go find
grandson.
him.
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
Sure.
Let's go.
Good. This way. The outpost isn't far.
Here we go. I'm just gonna follow her. Seems like she really needs some help, so I'm gonna help her.
May your blade be bright.
And she was cool. She gave me lots of heavy weapons, so I would like to help her. Maybe she'll give me more heavy weapons. Hello, and welcome to the holo tour of the Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum. This tour will guide you through all of the museum's exhibitions, giving you broad insight into the Hot Zone crisis and the tragic battle that took place on these very grounds. If you wish to start indoors, press 1. If you wish to proceed directly to the crater exhibit, press 2. But before stepping outside, make sure that you are properly protected from dust and heat and help any children in your party. Anything else on the other side? Nope. Let's go. Oh, wait. Yes. This F-38 Razorwing is one of only 4 surviving planes used by Joint Task Force 10 during the Hot Zone crisis. A 6th generation VTOL multi-role combat aircraft, it was designed for air superiority, strike missions, close air support, electronic warfare, and intelligence gathering. Kindly donated to the museum by the Medina Society for Southwestern History.
You know, the rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated.
Is this animation or mocap? That's a good question. I think this one was motion capture?
What matters is the soldier
Was
they
it?
took captive, Nikala.
I don't know.
She's been their prisoner for some time now.
I'm cooking my armor in this heat.
She's my only lead to finding Cavo.
We'll get her back. And then Cavo too.
Hi, Villa. Yep, we're switched to Horizon, a game that allows me
The outpost should be just
to
ahead.
actually breathe most of the time.
You take
I'm
point.
sorry.
I'll follow.
Aloy's gotta eat, though. Kill the rebels. Are we gonna try to be stealthy about this? I could.
Time to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
Motion capture aside from the lesser NPCs when they don't use the face capture. That makes sense. Okay, so we got someone. We got someone. I don't know where anyone else is. Yeah, let's go with my precision. Nothing to see over here.
Spotted.
Yeah, maybe there is.
Got you in my sight!
I was not aiming for the person, but looks like that's who I hit. Worked out. What is that? Bristleback tusk.
Let's take the fight to them.
There we go. That's a helmet. $760 damage? Dang. I missed. I mean, if you want a melee, we can. Okay, stop being faster than I am. Thank you. It's not allowed. Ooh, I just hit the thing that he had on his back. Let me try to do that again.
Death flies on the wings of the 10.
So I'm noticing that I do more damage when I have it like pulled back. It's like Resident Evil a little bit, where like, yeah, I can do damage when it's like that, but then it goes, yeah, see, then it goes like smaller when it's ready.
Back me up! No!
I was trying to go for like the jump attack, and that's just not what happened.
After her!
I want your
That's
weapon.
all of them. Our scouts said they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Okay, well, I'm bringing this. Maybe later. I don't think I need it anymore. I think they're all dead. Azura, welcome. It cries when she kills a pig, only nods slightly when braining a dude with an arrow.
I'll gather these while I can.
No comment. Okay, wait, where am I going? I don't think I can take this thing with me anymore. I'll leave the big cannon, fine. Are we finding the person? Bunch of random things to loot around here. We're going down? Find the post?
There. That's the post.
Well, no Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks. There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
There's rope.
Let's find out.
Just enough to bind someone. Her rope's uncut. Did Nakala escape? Blood. From the rebels or Nakala?
That's a good question.
Oh, hello.
Taking it with me again. I'm taking it with me. What's falling? Something's falling. Not my cannon. Okay, can I even take my cannon anywhere? I don't know if I can. We'll see.
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
A hatch. Oh, sneaky.
Take my hand, Nakala.
Sneaky.
Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander. Whoa.
Hello.
How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear.
Do you know where his squad went?
I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay.
I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at.
It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor.
I guess we'll see about that.
Where does she want to meet? Way over there. I think that's we'll meet you later, Dekka. Let's go return to our base. Find a use for the key? What is that? Shining Wastes? Rebel outposts. Oh. Find a use for the key? Let's go over here real quick. Hang on. Yeah, we need to go all the way up. How do we get up further? There we go. Nice. Some ancient
From dead
sculptures.
soldiers. I should return them to the Grove when I get a chance.
Let's hop down. Okay, are there any campfires around here? Maybe find one like nearby. That would be nice. I would love to do a little bit of fast traveling. We'll just go to this one. Oh, actually relaxing. I appreciate that about this game. What's unknown over here? Is that a crashed plane? Ooh. It is a crashed plane. How do I get up to that? Let me see.
I could reach the wing.
There we go.
Might be able to use that to get in.
What about up here? I think the whole thing is I'm gonna have to like fall and try to catch myself. Yep, there we go. Come on, climb up. And we got a black box.
This is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over.
Oop.
Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone there on autopilot.
Uh-oh.
Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Uh-oh.
Whatever happened to the people on that plane?
Yeah, they weren't there. Like, what? That's weird.
My focus has detected another flight
pulled
recorder.
out. Another flight recorder?
Sorry, I'll try to slow down. No, can't do it.
I always love hearing Morden's voice. Oh, it makes me happy. Thank you, Uncle Peaches, for the bits. And for just playing that amazing voice line. Love that one. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you guys for the just amazing support lately. It's a nice casual end of stream here. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's a little bit of a change of pace, but it's nice. So, we need to go back to our base. I go back to this base. There we go. Thanks for playing these other games so that you never need to play them. Too emotionally stressful. Oh, you're welcome. It's fun, but it's a lot sometimes. All good times. Got a rumor?
I see you, champion. Sit. Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion.
Right?
Rebels have set up camp in the hills.
I definitely don't
I'm sure
sound
they'd be
like
more
rebels.
than happy to dig your grave.
Maybe if I... Thanks for the warning.
Okay, two things were happening at once right there.
Sounds like there's enough to use a hand dealing with these rebels.
It's deadly out here.
Aloy, you don't need to be talking to yourself while someone else is talking to you. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that. Shock, Bolt Blaster, Frostbite Warrior Bow. No, I'm not gonna get those for now.
Next time, perhaps you could make a purchase.
Okay, rude. Next time, I don't think I will. I think I'll waste your time again. Otter, you always have the best autocorrects. Oh. God of War, God of War. Okay. Oh my gosh. I like the focus pulse thing. It's kind of nice. Okay, did I do any more hunting from last time? Can I get any overrides? That'd be nice.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
Funny to see
my
them.
big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line.
The big sausage
to your right.
fingers.
Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Concrete beach party.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well,
Love
the
the
world only
reference
goes on.
from the first
You
game.
do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own.
One does
Doesn't
not
mean it
simply
won't
become a
bloom.
hunter.
You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods.
Okay. Do
So
tell.
from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
All right, Aaron. Yep.
Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. Did you know there used to be a rainforest so
You
big
dialogue.
the old ones called it the lungs
Oh, that's
of the
fun.
planet?
So I'll have to check back in every so often.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and
nice.
train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. I'm guessing you've spoken with Cradle?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
That's funny.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
Yeah, let's hope. Is there more to say about these?
You guys reading something over there?
Oh, there is.
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Farrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world
probably
must
not
have
that
seemed so
good.
beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying.
Yeah, probably
They weren't
not.
much more than kids.
Yeah.
And they became an entire tribe.
It is impressive. He's correct.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
Everyone seems to be
We
doing
all
good.
have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most.
What?
But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
So I could have been coming back and having little bits of this dialogue
can
as we
hold the
go.
fort while I'm
Good to
gone?
know.
If
I'll have to
Aaron
stop back
stops
here
listening to the same
more
music
often.
over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
We'll have things to say about the story. That's a cool addition. I like that a lot.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Okay, thanks.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's
Oh.
room, Aloy.
Oh, I found their
I
room?
believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
There's a lot of candles in there.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Ah. Fanghorn override. Okay, so I do have enough for some of these. Not enough for the plowhorn yet. I'll have to get one of those. I also need to scan one of those. Could create a job. No.
Aloy.
Hey, Katalo.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago, that you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
He's like, I didn't want to do that. Not a threat.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to.
Okay.
After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Fair enough. Wow, so that guy extra sucks. Cool.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guards
He doesn't
said
want to talk
something
about it. Aloy's like,
the
no, you're
wings
going to
of
talk
the
about it.
10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
True. Morose. It's a fair bet he didn't always only have one arm. Yeah. A fair bet.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher
He's
the
probably had a
symbols the
second
focus
one
shows
from-
me.
Boy.
So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Not quite like this. Not in this way.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp.
It's like, what?
From the heavens. And
yeah, they flew really far away and then came back.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
The guy missing an arm offered training? Would you take it? I mean, yeah. Hey, that means they lived.
Hell yeah. Put more of the stuff in the thing, more stuff goes in.
I forgot about that voice line. Thank you, Paige. Drunk Shepherd. We do love Drunk Shepherd. I was just thinking about Mass Effect. I'm like, a lot of these longer dialogues
To help the planet.
are very Mass Effect-like.
Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Yeah, until it gets a mind of its own and decides to kill everyone.
True.
You're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you?
Only for you.
Oh. I'm about to dump cold water on you all. Uh-oh, the threat has been made. Watch out. Cold water incoming.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did
A thorn in the thicket?
Even
I'm stealing
if they
that.
understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No.
That's a real
For
thorn
now,
in the thicket.
I must leave the tribe behind.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Yes. True. Gotta keep it here for this long somehow, though, I guess. 1,000 years later.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids.
Miss Talana.
But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
She calls us Aloy despite the Nora. Appreciate it.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
No.
She did.
Oh, no.
Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least. And heartbreaking. That such life should be bent on destroying ours.
True. That's the whole thing. Like, what's with these people who took the Odyssey, lied about the fact that the Odyssey was, like, blown up when it wasn't. They go all the way to their planet, and then they come back, and then they're trying to take over Earth again or something? Like, what are they doing? Excuse me? Did it not work out for you? Thank you for the bits, though. Appreciate it, Slender. Always love Leon's voice lines.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Indeed.
You've spoken with Cradle?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
I suppose so.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised to see she was you.
Mm-hmm.
Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
I mean, yeah, that's gotta be confusing.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
A very loud friend. Erend is, not big on subtlety, is he?
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
I like her... like face paint?
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
Right.
Okay, that's enough for now.
I shall return to our training then.
How much longer am I going to be streaming for? Probably go do like one more thing here tonight. Nothing too crazy. Okay, let's go bring... Oh, let's talk to Aaron. Thank you, Bowmans. Didn't end up grabbing a beer tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
So this
we'll see.
Festus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yes, that's...
Yeah. That's like my Uncle Laurent.
Ah!
Man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you...
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Thank you, Bowman, Slender, and Uncle Peaches. You're like, bam. Triple whammy. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I was just hydrating. It's good. It's good.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you
liking everyone?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. When he's not getting all tongue-tied.
Oh?
I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I appreciate that.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending.
Is this voice actor in anything
I'm
else?
still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but
He's
I
good.
never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Is that a hype train I see? I see it. Incoming hype train.
So,
thank you, Malice, for the 100 bits.
Friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
True.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Fair enough. We'll finish his dialogue a little bit later.
gotta
Oh
go.
my goodness
I'm here
me.
if you need anything.
Drucifer, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community here. You guys, can we get some extra hype for the hype train that's happening in chat right now? You guys, if you got a sub, I hope you've been enjoying the streams here, the community. Oh my god, okay, here, let me come over here for just a moment. We've got like a full-on hype train happening. Hang on, we're getting back to our thing in just a moment. But like...
A new hand touches the beacon.
Thank you, Meridia. Thank
Wait,
you, Paige.
I know you.
Wait. Los Hunter with the bits, Bowman's with the bits, Uncle Peaches with the bits. You guys, I can't even keep up. Thank you. I'm like, wait, what's happening? Where? Who's doing what? What is happening? Drucifer's
That
gifted
could
10
be
subs.
the
Thank
least
you again.
creepy thing you've said to me.
Another amazing Aloy voice line. Thank you, Bowman. Thank you, you guys. Can we get some hype? I was saying though, hope you guys enjoy hanging out here with us in the community, and just it's great community, and you guys add just so much to it, just every one of you. So thank you so much for being a part of it, and just thank you guys for the support lately, for the big goal.
How are you still alive?
Oh, Ethan, I miss Ethan's voice lines too. Resident Evil voice lines are amazing. Thank you, Nova Rider, for the bits as well. You guys couldn't resist when you saw the hype train. Well, thank you. Thank you, Drew. It means a lot, you guys. We got here. Let's like, you know, let's like get some hype. Hang on. No, we need like a quick like hype song or something. Sure, that works. That's good. Okay, for just a moment. Hang on. Sorry, and then we're getting back to our thing in just a moment. We're going crazy for just a moment. 44% on a level 4 hype train like 4 minutes ago. Craziness. You guys, just thank you. Drinking? Thank you again. We got just a little bit more Horizon tonight, but it's time for a party first.
Does this trolley go to Tahiti?
We're going to Tahiti. Oh, we got like techno going to Tahiti. Okay. Anyways, that's enough of that. Thank you, Bowman. Thank you, guys. All right. Crazy train. What? Hype for Aloy. Hype for Horizon. Hype for just the week. So it's been an emotionally intense day, you guys. I've been like all up and down and all around and looped and like crying, and then I'm happy, then I'm sad, and then I'm like, and then
I
I'm
know
like,
who you are. Hail Sithis.
Now I kind of want some cheese. Praise Sheogorath. All hail Lord Sheo. And we smashed today's bit goal. What are we drawing today? What are we drawing? We drawing something Last of Us related? We drawing something Horizon related? We drawing something related to both? We drawing something totally random? Are we drawing like a train? For like a hype train? Like what? Are we drawing a cat? We're drawing a butterfly? Like what are we doing? We'll have to start thinking about it. Anyways, start thinking. I'm gonna start thinking too. Magical, magical. A Skyrim sweet roll? That would be a good option for something to draw. That's fair. That's fair. A robot. A robot sweet roll in what? In a train? Oh, draw a Claw Strider. I don't know if I can do that, like that skilled, like that
Let
fast.
me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Some of these, even the non-scare alerts, are a tad bit loud. I like it though. Skyrim Guard's here. He's making sure you are listening. Thank you both. Thank you guys. Can we get a couple more emotes in the chat? Let's get some more hype, and then we're gonna go back to our thing. But I want to make sure that we are sufficiently hyped before we continue on. I don't care if it's late. We are still hyped. We are ready. Okay. Alice, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Whatever I draw, there can be a cat writing on the top. That works. That could work quite well.
Have you been drinking?
Has Aloy been drinking? No. Erend luckily hasn't been drinking in our game. That's the good news. That's the good news. Thank you, Eric, for the bits. Thank you. Wait, it's like quiet now. I turned off my music, but now I'm like ready for the music. Now I'm like ready to go. Okay, this is like a little bit aggressive music. Okay, that's a little much. That's like a little much. Let's try that. That'll work. One last round of hype.
Gotcha, bitch.
One last round of hype before we get back to our game. Oh, we gotta get Party Parrot in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bomance, for the. Every time on that one, they're good. Okay, all right, we're worked up. It's good. This is fun, you guys. I'm happy that we have all these sound alerts. I can't wait to just keep adding more and more. Then eventually we're just gonna have like 500 million sound alerts, and you guys are gonna be like, "That's a lot of sound alerts," and I'm gonna be like, "Yep, it's great." Are we ready? Oh, we're going crazy. Are we ready? Are we ready? Our song's going crazy. Are we ready? And then, oh, the hype train's happening. Okay, all right, we're going crazy. I love the. It's a Monday night party. That's actually like Tuesday for like all of us now. It's fine though. It's fine. What do you think Aloy would do if she just like walks in a place and starts hearing this music? You think they'd like it? They were liking Concrete Beach Party in Horizon, which I appreciated the callback to Zero Dawn. I did appreciate that. I just wish that we could listen to our own Concrete Beach Party album. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for this incredible hype train, for all the hype, for all the emails, just for all the support. We are definitely going to be doing a drawing at the end of stream. We're going to keep going just a little bit more Horizon for the evening, and then we will prepare to get on nice and early tomorrow and all week. So, fun stuff. All right, guys. Aloy's ready to dance. Okay, but actually, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Gaia's hyped. We're hyped for Gaia right now because oh my goodness, you guys, Falcopicious thing. I was not ready for that one. I was not ready. I was not ready for a scare alert. Drucifer, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits as well, you guys. Incredible hype, incredible night, incredible train, choo choo. I feel like I need, maybe I should make like a little drawing of a train or something that I can hold up. Maybe like put it on like a little popsicle stick, be like train. Maybe I should do that now. Maybe I will. It's my new project, my new art project coming up. I will create a hype train sign and go woo hype. I've played enough Resident Evil 4 lately to be very afraid of the chainsaws. Because there's like the whole intro part, and then And then there's the ladies with the chainsaws. Then there's more chainsaws. The chainsaws, they get me. And then the clickers. Hearing the clicker noises just instantly brings me back to like Last of Us, especially part one. Just like that, just like, oh gosh, that tension of like, don't get me, please stop moving. Everything's good. The Last of Us was a lot today, you guys. It was a lot. Why will my hair do what I want? Thank you. Okay. Thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna switch gears again. The Last of Us, such a cheery game. It's definitely known for its happiness, right? For the positivity and joy. That's what we like about it. Okay. All right. We're good. I'm a witch, so I'm slightly melting. We're fine though. Okay. All right. And continuing. Thank you guys again for the hype. Incredible. That's not fair. The hype train was over. That's not fair. That's not fair. Oh no. Thank you. Oh no. Yeah, Novin Rider, we ended right there. Yes. Oh my. Okay. Anyways.
Get this last part.
Maybe
Gaia needs me.
we can look at it together.
Gaia. I am really excited for this DLC for this game, though. We're getting very close.
Aloy, I am pleased you have returned. And I see you have recovered ether.
So we recovered
Please
ether.
proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
And then we need to go get Poseidon. And Demeanor? Right? And then we're going to try to get Hephaestus and take it from there. Maybe we'll end up getting access to Apollo again someday. Maybe not. Maybe from the space people. You never know.
So,
trophy.
What did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Okay.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Oh, good. Found that too?
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Okay.
Coordinates.
Oh, weird.
Where does it lead?
Beware?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility.
Weird.
A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Weird. A desperate plea for help?
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, Or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my
Weird.
conclusion as well.
Yeah, could it be the sci-fi people?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if
maybe
that's...
it's not them then.
Yeah, I don't know if it's them. Like, maybe, but that seems kind of weird.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
Weird.
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Okay.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this
She's like,
briefing
really?
via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry.
She's like, yeah, duh, it's a
Be
trap,
careful
but it's a
and-
lead.
We're coming with you.
Okay, I wouldn't mind company.
Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
What is this?
There we go. More data for the dome.
Oop! Hello. Thanks, Uncle Peach. Ooh. So we found a drone, so that's where I got some skill points right there. Nice. Level 23. Okay, so we need to go talk to Varl. We got more skill points. Oh my god, we have 15 skill points. I keep spending these like crazy, and then I just keep getting them like crazy. Not a bad thing. There's also a lot of different skills, so. Spread shot, isn't that? Powerful melee combo. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just get all of the different melee combos. No reason not to. Okay, how about here? So this is like the trapper thing. That's for the rope caster. That's for the trip caster. It's for the bolt blaster. Unleash an entire clip of bolts while immobile. Kind of interesting. Wide, short-ranged spread. That could be kind of interesting. Sure. Workbench expert. Craft ammo using less resources than in the wild. Maybe. Knockdown shot. Fire special arrow that does no damage but can stagger or knock down machines. That's kind of interesting. Sure. No damage. On the Shredder Gauntlet, the Blast Sling. Potion proficiency, potions faster to consume, maybe. What about stealth? The sharp shot bow? Yeah, let's do that. Quiet spear, melee attacks are quieter? Sure. Silent strike, deals more damage, deal more tear damage and stealth, maybe. The spike thrower, launch a powerful long-range spike that explodes on impact or proximity to a target. Maybe. Launch a spike that becomes a trap on impact with the environment, arms after a short delay. That's kind of fun, sure. We'll get these first. And there's our skills. Beautiful. So let's get set up for our...
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
She was able to unlock another room? Which room is that? Thank you, Boatman. Hello. Was it this one?
Looks like someone's put some of my stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
Your room?
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That's nice.
That was thoughtful of them.
Oh.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Yeah.
I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Sounds like he was. That's unfortunate.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Aww.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat For Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Speaking of glass breaking, I'd like to imagine Aloy going around and breaking all the glass everywhere. Also, I didn't realize that there's multiple lines of dialogue, so I need to exhaust the dialogue here. Let me see.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Aww.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Maybe. Oh. Happy Aloy has her space.
Huh. The door's unlocked now.
This door?
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives.
A game room?
Modules were lost with
Oh my gosh, it's a video game room.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, they lost the games with Apollo. Okay, Ted Farrow's officially the worst. He destroyed all the video games. Take him down.
There it is.
Anything else to see around here?
Looks like Arendt and Catalo moved their stuff in.
Yes, they did. I like all the candles everywhere. Okay, I think we are pretty much ready.
So this Eleuthia we're going after, that's part of Gaia, huh?
A subordinate function, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, it is them.
Vermin.
What is wrong with these space people? What happened? What's wrong with them? Why are they evil? Why do they have no regard for anyone else? What?
Well, that takes the keg.
Okay.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Okay.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Looks like they got her.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Yeah, they figured it
Why
out.
was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go.
Hello,
at will.
Verbena? What do you have
It's
for me?
gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of
Well,
the
go do your
asset.
thing.
Can we call
I'll
off
wait
this
here.
pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
I wonder how much snow is gonna pile up. This Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset.
Gorgeous bread.
I wonder what this asset is.
Recovery of the asset. So are they after the same things that we are? I wonder. There's Varl. Kind of chilly. Anything in the battlefield over here, maybe? What am I missing? That's what I'm missing.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry initiated, malfunction detected, self-destruct initiated, telemetry terminated. Weird, so it's self-destructed?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Okay.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
Guess so.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Aletheia?
Maybe?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Whatever happened to the chocolate sweet rolls or cinnamon roll or something? We were talking about chocolate sweet rolls for sure. I mean, probably also cinnamon rolls too. I still haven't gotten my kitchen fully set up yet, but that's been on my like top priority now that I finally have the PS5, and then I figured out the Xbox, and I figured out all these other things. So probably as soon as I can get the kitchen together, we are overdue for a cooking stream, like long overdue.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Thanks, Erend. Okay, guys, so I feel like before I go into this facility, might actually be a good place to save for the day. Varl is ready to come with me, but I think I'd kind of like to go down here and save a moment. Is it gonna let me down? No, it's not, but it should have auto-saved. I hate to leave us on a cliffhanger, but I feel like we're about to start a new thing. Is that right? Like, let me see. Like, if I hit load... Yeah, it saved just a minute ago. We're gonna go into the big, giant ice hole tomorrow, probably. We'll probably play this tomorrow again after Dead Space would be my guess, because I kind of want to keep pushing through with this game as much as we can until we're done, and then we can get to that DLC. So I think this is where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We made some good progress, though. We got a lot of dialogue again tonight, and just like, I don't know, I feel like we established a lot about our characters, our base. I feel like we were kind of nicely set up. You know, we saw Chief Hikaro, we kind of got Ether into Gaia and everything, and now we're gonna see what this other sub-function is before we go get Poseidon. So, fun stuff. We're all the way up here. Didn't realize where we were. Oh my. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Horizon has been building up to something very fun. I really enjoyed the first game, and I think this one is a very nice continuation of it. So thank you again for joining me on this journey. Until next time.